friends and subscribers. This is your host Ram on an early edition today on this cricket happening show of yours. So, warm welcome to everybody. And on this particular cricket show, what am I going to look at? Tour match between the India versus the Cricket Australia 11, and the Cricket Australia 11 amassed a total of almost more than 500 runs to take a match for two, with the match being drawn. Uh, the solace was that Murali Vijay made his, I would say, tour of Australia, and there was a good return of form for KL Rahul as well. It will be interesting to see whether it would be KL Rahul and Murali Vijay. They were on the ascendant of the second is on the second yesterday. This is back recorded out of Abu Dhabi, a total of 508 runs, which included the third Test century for Mahmudullah, and West Indies were struggling for dear form with the West Indian score on 75 for 5 at close of play on the second day, trailing by 433 runs. As I said, it's going to be a sort of a Herculean for West Indies to survive in Test match. And I have always felt, even though it would be a turning track, I've always felt that in a test match with your red cherry on, absolutely new, uh, even though the ball is turning, I would definitely you should have at least one pace bowler who can take the shine of the ball. But I mean, this is just a pure opinion of mine because I always felt any team which enters into a test match should have at least one new ball bowler. But nevertheless, I know Bangladesh have done well. They have taken 5 wickets. Shakib Al Hasan has taken 2 wickets, 3 wickets to Mehdi Hasan Miraz. So that is something. And then we have a look at some cricket news here. As far as cricket news is concerned, we'll have a look at it, just a sneak peek, one could say. So, first, we are heading to a tour match, which saw the match between and India ending in a draw. So, the Cricket Australia 11 scores 1-6. Even the tailenders did a good job. Fallon's made 43 with 7 boundaries. Robinson's not 38 with 4 boundaries. Coleman made 36. We had a first glimpse of Bumrah, who picked up 1 wicket as a century of the 39 at that match. The true match between India and Australia, which is coming 6th at the Adelaide Oval, ending in a draw. Now, the next thing that I'm going to look at on this particular cricket show is Bangladesh on the second day, Bangladesh versus West Indies, on the second day's play as to what really panned out. Now, talking about it at the Shere Bangla National Stadium, Mirpur in Dhaka, Bangladesh resumed on their night score of 259 for 5 with two experienced batsmen in the middle, and they carried the of Shakib Al Hasan out for 80. He edged the ball from Kema Roche, which actually the ball took the outside edge, and it was Shai Hope who took the catch, and Hassan was out for 80 with 6 boundaries. Mahmudullah, as I said, got some support from Litan Das, who made an aggressive 54 with 8 fours and 1 6. But Mahmudullah went on to his third test and was the last man out, with Bangladesh being all out for 508. Mahmudullah's contribution was 136 with 10 boundaries. A very sort of very nice knock just played by Mahmudullah's third test done. Mehdi Hasan Miraz 18 with 2 boundaries. Tajul Islam contributed 26. So this Bangladesh team definitely shows Kemar, Roche, Wadi, Bishu, and wickets apiece, and 1 wicket apiece to Sherman, Lewis, and Roston Chase. So West Indies ball that day, that was a ball just pitched outside the rate before he scored. So that was 0 for 1. The next wicket to go, was Kieron Powell when with the Bangladesh as Kieron Powell as Kieron Powell is probably expecting, but the ball straight in and hit the stump. So he was gone. Kieron Powell was gone for 4, bowled by Matthews and Miraz, and the score. The next little shot was the ball actually. Ambrose. This was not a good shot from Ambrose. Ambrose probably trying to take the attack to the spinners, decided to leave the crease and have a go at Shakib al Hasan. And in the process, he was knocked to the full pitch of the ball, and the ball went on to hit the stumps. And Ambrose was bowled by Shakib al Hasan for 7 with 1 boundary. The score read 17 for 3, Bangladesh in real trouble, and now they had Chase and Hetmyer. In fact, they also had, Kiran Paul is gone. Hope was still there and Chase. Now Matthews and Miraz was once again in the mix, and Roston Chase was dismissed the very first ball he faced of the innings as his hop stump was bended by Matthews and Miraz, as probably again Roston Chase thought the ball would turn, but the ball went straight past the outside edge and hit his off stump. So Chase was gone the very first duck ball, Matthews and Miraz. So that made the score 20 for 4, and then Chai Hope was just trying to live there as far as possible. It was a big wicket, as this was something that Hope was actually caught in the crease, and this was a real grubber from Matthews and Miraz. So definitely this pitch to me is going to be a minefield when it comes to the ball by Matthews and Miraz for 10 with 1 boundary, with half the Bangladesh side into the pavilion 9 for 5. All the wickets being taken by the spinners. As you know, there are no bowlers in this other than Sonia Sarkar, who could probably have a trundle. And finally, sanity prevailed from 29 for 5 with Solomon Hetmyer really gutsing it out there with an unbeaten knock of 32 with 3 boundaries. Shane Davichar did a good job as well, contributing an unbeaten 17. West Indies swam to say on day 2 at 75 for 5, and with really as the spinner was on made 36 runs and 3 wickets. Now I'm share with you, Roberts. Right, as far as today's cricket show goes, there is nothing to really talk about. Yes, one thing that I could say is that Matt Renshaw, who has been playing great cricket and has not been having a very good time in the Shield Cup, the domestic league, as reason he was not selected in the great cricket. Well, with this being said, it's about time for me to put a lid on this daily by signing off. Thank you.